Good afternoon, folks. We're glad that you're here this afternoon. New River Jazz is, we practice here on Monday evenings over at the place, actually. We let them practice over there, and I'm the keyboardist and assistant director. But we're happy to give this concert today and also combined as part of the Kiwanis Club with their efforts today. And you'll hear more about that at intermission. But we're a group that likes to play together, and we play jazz. Well, we play a little bit of everything. Ragtime, you name it, Dixie, we do a little bit of everything. But, and we've been around a long time, as I know. I'm fairly new at this as the keyboardist here. But Judge Wickwater here, you want to stand up, Judge? Judge is our director, and he's been with the band a good long while. So we're going to start out this afternoon with some really holiday season jazz numbers.
I have the microphone too, don't I? I'm not going to sing, promise, but we'll begin. I appreciate you all being here today. The band is looking forward to playing. This group, just as Dan said, just loves to play, and so here we are. Now Jane's going to sing a song. What's it about, Jane? Well, you sing it.
Self-promotion. Questionable holiday judgment.
Christmas wishes.
Yes, Christmas wishes. That'll do it.
This is, Christmas is a time for giving. It's also a time for receiving. And so that's what this song is about.
Santa baby, just slip a table under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be just as good if you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and that's really not a lot. Been an angel all year, Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa honey, one little thing I really need, the deed to a platinum mine. Santa baby, so hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa cutie, and fill my stocking with a duplex and checks. Sign your name on the line, Santa cutie, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany. I really do believe in you now. Let's see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
If I read the schedule correctly, sometimes I don't, but I think I did, that we have reached the point of intermission. Am I right about that? Y'all need a break? Don't go too far. And at this point, there'll be some discussion, I think, of the purpose of this concert and why we're doing it, so I will step aside. Would you like the microphone, sir? All right.
Thank you, Judge. Isn't it great? Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I've played in bands like this since I was 12. This is good. We're lucky to have this here in this community. My name's Dave Larraba. I'm the past president of the Kiwanis Club of Beckley. The reason our president isn't doing this is because she's right over there. And I was voluntold that I was doing this. So we really appreciate the judge and the band letting us be a part of this to try to raise money to help us help teens in this community. Years ago, the Kiwanis Club started helping young kids through the DHR and to take kids shopping, and it was fun. They came to us maybe 15 years ago and said, we want to ask you something. Could you switch to teenagers? Because most people who give money at Christmas forget about teenagers. The little kids are fun, they're exciting. You get to get toys and it's a lot of fun. But teenagers, it's clothing or whatever, and it's not quite as much fun. So we said, okay, we'll do it. So we've been trying to help out teenagers every year since then. And this year we have 10 teenagers that DHR has given us to try to help them have a little bit more Merry Christmas. There's some of our members' kids and grandkids around that have flyers that'll tell you what they're asking for. They're not asking for a Mercedes. They're asking for basic stuff, just to make Christmas a little bit easier. So we would ask you to help us by dropping a little donation in the bags, and it's going to make some teenager have a little bit more Merry Christmas. Is that my cue to get off, Daniel? I'd like to bring up one of our members, our secretary of our club, Mr. Bill Bailey, who is the director of the New River Youth Symphony and Chorus. And he's going to tell you a little bit about one of the projects that our club does besides the Christmas show.
Thank you. I'm Bill Bailey here. We're one of Kiwanis Club's, Beckley Kiwanis Club's signature projects. There's several, but they've taken us on a few years ago. And for several years, they've been helping us buy instruments for our youth orchestra. We're a youth community orchestra serving students in many counties in southern West Virginia. 5 this last season. We just had our concert last week. We received several grants over the years, and most recently from Kiwanis, they bought us a xylophone. Those are expensive instruments. A bassoon, whatever that is, and a drum set. So we're really, really thankful for these support. We've received money from other organizations as well that Dave wanted me to mention. The Greater Kanawha Valley Foundation gave us a double bass, our funds for a double bass. Beckley, our area foundation, helped us with music, percussion instruments, viola, cello, timpani. And our governor's community participation grant helped us with percussion instruments. So very many different sources we've had to get our instruments. Kiwanis' emphasis is service and children. If you want to do that for us, that would be wonderful to help. All this fundraiser is not for the orchestra, it's for the helping the young teenagers.
Thank you, Bill. Yeah, kids need Kiwanis, and we need you to help the kids. I also want to say thank you to United Methodist Temple and Pastor Steve for letting this concert go on today. We appreciate it very much. And Judge, back to you. Now, my president, now, I didn't do something right.
We just want to take a quick minute to thank Judge Burnside for his leadership. At this time of year, we're just grateful for so many things, and one of them has been his faithfulness to this band over the years, decades, right? And still going strong. He's directing us, and we are so grateful for that, Judge. Thank you so much. This is from the band, and we will give it to you at a time when it's a little easier to do so. Thank you. Do you guys need a few minutes?
Well, those who are acquainted with me know that I'm very shy. And I hate being the center of attention. So that's why I went into the profession I did. It makes no sense at all. So anyway, I will continue being the center of attention just for a moment or two, because I want you all to get to know the folks in this band. I want to introduce them to you one by one, and then we'll take a break. Or maybe take a break. I don't know. I'm not sure about that. But we should. The first person introduced to you is Mr. Jeff Sturgill. Yes, he wasn't paying attention to his name. It's like when you doze off in class and they say your name. Well, the reason is he's first on the list because he plays first alto sax. Now, that happens to be the instrument that I played when I was in the band. I joined the band in 1999 or 2000 or something, centuries ago, it seems. Quarter of a century, and I enjoyed it very much. I loved playing, but for various reasons, it became difficult for me to play, and so I stopped. And when I withdrew from the band, from the music part of it, Mr. Sturgill stepped up and is my replacement. And I thank you, Mr. Sturgill. You're doing a fine job. I appreciate you coming on board. Seated beside Mr. Sturgill is Miss Debbie Byron, who's been with the band since time began, I think, playing second alto sax. We have Rick Allen Sr. on first tenor, Audrey Stanton-Smith on the second tenor, Joseph Price on baritone sax, and Trish on baritone sax. So we have the biggest saxophone section any band ever had. And I'm glad all of you are in it, all great folks, great musicians. And speaking of Debbie Byra, she brought her husband along with her, Mike Byra, on the trumpet. Mike Byra, first trumpet. Mike Carver, second trumpet. Jessica Jones, third trumpet. And the trombone section, Mr. Homer Bass, first. Genius Sarver, there you are, Stephen. And David Rainey. And there's a fourth member who isn't here, John Reed. We'll catch up with him. Daniel Spurgeon is the keyboard guy. And he also organizes and directs, puts us together, puts music together for us in concerts, and helps us all to put things together correctly. He is a tremendous musical talent and asset to us, and we appreciate you very much, Dan. Back there on that big fiddle, what's it called? The bass, isn't it? Mr. Joe Selesky. He's been with us for many years, like from like 2002 or something. It's good back away, I think. Rick McCall over there, Rick. Drummer who drives in all the way from Raynell to do this, so thank you for all that work. Dan Bailey, our guitar fellow, Mr. Bailey. And our vocalist, Miss Jane Harkins. And I think John Switzer will be singing with you. There he is. So that's New River Jazz. All volunteers. Nobody, none of this. They don't get a penny for this. They play because we play because we love the music. Now, occasionally the band will charge a fee to play a dance or something, but that goes into the bank and buy music with it. So it doesn't get distributed. So these are all completely volunteer musicians, and they've been doing this since 2000, 1999. What was it, Mike? You're a charter member, way back in the dark ages. It's been a great experience, and I am grateful that the band found a way for me to do something after I had to give up playing saxophone. So here I am doing this. Although I'm shy, I never speak in public. Never. Well, the break is on now. We'll take a recess just to walk around and stuff like that. Okay. How much time, how much time, Dan? Till 6:30? What? Take about 10 minutes. Dan, we'll go to the bar. Where's the bar? Oh, listen, Dan, sorry. Well, I guess that proves it. I'm not the judge anymore. I can't declare them out of the recess, so the boss is at 1 minute. I will publicly thank the band for that nice gift. I'm sure it's delicious. Okay, we're about to begin our second set. The first song in the second set is a song that never fails to bring a tear to my eye when it's played. It's like going home for Christmas. We're going to go home for Christmas if we can. Odd name to it. And maybe you'll figure it out when you hear it. Jingle Bells Ragtime March. Can you imagine that? We're going to dash through the snow with a ragtime march. This next one's about a place that's oddly named. Well, you'll get it when you hear the song. You'll know what island we're talking about, or that they're singing about or playing about. No singing on this one, but playing. And then when you recognize it, don't shout it out, okay? It's all right.
Oh, yeah.
I'm told to ask you something. I don't know what. What's the name of the song? You'll figure it out when they sing it. Introduce him. Jane, introduce the fellow there with you.
Okay, I have a guest vocalist tonight. This is John Switzerland. And we are so happy that he's here, and I hope you enjoy this. This evening has been so very nice
that just like
my mother will start to worry,
what's your
and father will be pacing the
listen to
floor.
that fireplace
Oh,
roar?
really, I'd like to worry.
Please don't
Well, maybe just have a drink
put some
more.
records on while I
The
pour.
name is mine.
Baby, it's bad out there.
Say, what's in this
Times to be
drink?
had out there.
I wish I knew
Your eyes are
how
like starlight now.
to break the
I'll
spell.
take your hand, your hair looks
I
well.
want to say no, no, no,
Mind if I
sir.
move
delicious.
are
Well, maybe just a cigarette more.
now there's such a blizzard
I've
before.
got to get
Baby,
home.
freeze out there.
Say, give me
It's
a
up to your
call.
knees out there.
You really been great.
Touch my hand.
But don't you see?
How can you do this thing to
There's
me?
bound to be talk
My
tomorrow.
lifelong
Or at least
sorrow.
there will be plenty of
You
wine.
and
I really can't
get over
stay.
and oh,
Oh,
baby,
but
it's
it's
cold.
outside.
Now we'll pay homage to the Nutcracker for a song or two. Not a song, but or maybe not. I'm not sure what this is.
Oh, It's audience participation time. Now, if you all weren't singing along with the last one, I don't know what's wrong. I just can't help it. I love that. And it makes me think of Home Alone, and it's just a toe tapper anyway. But this one, it gets you right here in all the feels. It's White Christmas. So please sing along. I don't know that I'll hear you, but I'll see. You know, I can see you. I can see all your faces. So sing along with me, please. Yes, I think so.
It's been a great pleasure for me to stand here and wave my arms. And it's been a great pleasure for me to hear this band. I hope it has been for you too. This is a great band, dedicated musicians. They love to play music, and here we are playing music. So thank you for being here. Hope you enjoyed it. We will do our grand finale now. Well, we'll do the last song anyway, whatever it is. Thank you. It's been a great afternoon. We've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it. Dan, you want to say anything?
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We hope you have a wonderful Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thanks for coming out today so much.